Hello and welcome to Opinions Plus. Got a new computer with a new webcam thing, so see if it helps any. Um, I'm working on the lighting, see if I can improve it. Um, see, there's still some shadows and other things, but we'll give it a shot this time. But I did want to make a short clip uh, during these times of difficulties um, in the political environment, in personal situations. I know I did a clip on keeping hope alive, and it's critical to do that. You have to keep hope alive. Always, no matter what. Good times and bad. Bad is more important, but good times too. You have power. You have abilities. You have energy. I may not look like the typical specimen on these YouTube channels to communicate about that. But I'm trying. There's no doubt about it. I know that there's issues, as I show this little thing here. There's many issues that come in. I don't know what happened to that wrist. I was just putting a spade into some soil out the back, and bang, severe pain up the arm. Really don't know what happened. Went to the orthopedics. They gave me a shot, cortisone shot. Did it help? No. At least not yet. But I don't think it will. So I have to go back. But, you just never know what's going to happen. Now, this is a minor thing compared to what happens to a lot of people. Major difficulties happen in people's lives. And as I, see the situation like in the political sense with Ruby Freeman, for example, and her comments about, how she has to hide because she's afraid of being hurt. Because of lies, because of deceit, because of corruption. Some people may not believe the woman. I see why not. There's no reason why not. And Giuliani was just, or she was just awarded, an advance over Giuliani, who has descended into some area of an unknown place. But even he has to keep hope alive. And Ruby has to keep hope alive. Everybody has to strive to keep that value in their hearts. On my last comment, or my last clip, there was a comment on faith in Christ. I mean, your source of hope is wherever it is. Not everybody believes in Christ. These clips are not just for Christians, although I use the Christian ethos quite a bit because, well, that's my background. If I was Hindi, I'd talk through the Hindi experience, or a Buddhist, or whatever. But I'm not. So I talk through what I know. But I do know, regardless of who you are, what your religion is, what your political situation is, hope springs eternal. Because you have to have hope. But how do you keep hope? How do you maintain it? How do you, stoke the fires of hope? Is it something that you can do? Well, I think it is. There's no special way that I'm aware of. And believe me, I mean, I've been subject to despair. Um, I was hospitalized for depression. So I do know what some things about hope and about striving to improve. Well, your internal strength. And if that comes from prayer, pray. If that comes from meditation, meditate. If that comes from, watching a clip, watch a clip. But ultimately, it comes from you. Your energy source, your view, your purpose, your ability to be a conduit of that energy into your heart, into your soul. Well, it's difficult to describe how to do it. It's difficult to even pretend. I do a little yoga, and I listen to yogis and other people who have different philosophies on these things. There's so much. They say, okay, you do this and this pranayamic approach in breathing to stimulate the mind, to yoga nidra, to correct disease. Just like all these YouTubers out there who say, click on my thing here and I'll cure your arthritis. In a day, I wasn't walking yesterday, but today I'm walking because I took supplement B or whatever. That same dude, I forgot the doctor's name, is a chiropractor. But I tried his supplement for months. Frankly, it didn't do anything. Not for me. Apparently it did it for that, those reviewers out there. But, that's just me. Maybe I didn't have the right approach, or my metabolism didn't metabolize the components properly. That doesn't stop me from trying other things. That doesn't stop me from believing in, a cure or a strength to overcome the sorrows that I'm facing. Hope is very complicated. I experience, once you have experienced depression, especially a severe case of depression, you're fighting that. The brain, whatever happens in the brain, it changes the neuronic flow, and you are more susceptible to these things. You have to be careful. Whether you take supplements or herbs or whatever it is, try. You may just succeed and overcome and become a new person, or you may become back to where you were. But if you don't try, you're guaranteed to stay where you are. You have to try. And, well, pushing through is very hard. The Tony Robbins of the world saying reframe and create, and he's a very active man. Another doctor on the YouTuber saying, polyphenols is the key to all life and quality and happiness and joy. And he may be right. I've tried the polyphenol thing, but I don't know, maybe I didn't do it long enough, but it certainly didn't happen in a day. Now, he's not the one who talks about the day thing, but there's a lot of stuff out there. And it may be of value. I can't say it's not because it didn't work for me or whatever. There's a lot of people out there selling formulas. What really upsets me, though, is some of these things about these people that say they'll cure blindness and, giving false hope. False hope. because people want to have hope. They want to believe they're going to get better. They want to believe that their blindness is curable. They want to believe that they can walk again. They want that. They need that. But there's realities that have to be faced at some point. What is that reality for you? I cannot say. There's no magic formula as far as I'm concerned. I was under therapy during the depressional period, and some of these people, I think I said in a past clip, some of these people are more nuts than the nuts that go into the office. They are just weird. You have to be careful. Just because somebody hangs a shingle out and says, I'm a psych, or I'm a counselor, or I'm this, or I'm that. So this is up to you. You're the person. You're the one. You're the only one who makes those decisions for you. You can get advice, and I do strongly suggest communicating, talking about your issues. Just talking about things to others allows your own self to come up with avenues to approach the issues at hand. They may not be solutions, but they are approaches, and we all need those. That's where hope comes from. In some of this movie Rogue One, Star Wars thing, the Patriots go in and they get the plans to destroy the Death Star, and as she's walking out, she says, yeah, there's somebody out there. They got him. The shield's down, and we shot the plans up. And then they go out and they're kneeling out there, and the cloud of atomic plasma is coming down, and it's going to kill them. There's no positive end there, is there? Well, is there? Well, in the movie, this Rogue One, they found each other for that moment. So what can you say to that? It's a movie, but it's true. You can find things for you in your heart, in your soul, whether it's with another person or by yourself. But the ultimate task is try. Always try. So, thanks for listening, and I hope this works. I'm going to listen to it and see if I can publish it. If you like what I'm saying, subscribe and hit the like button. All right. Oh, and send it off to your friends and neighbors or whoever might be interested in something like this. Take care. My best. Keep hope alive.